Good evening. This is the Sandy Brown channel. This is the Sassy Queen herself. Tonight we're going to talk about cancel culture done did it again. It has been written in an article where Pepe Le Pew, the French skunk, will no longer be in the Warner Brothers Space Jam sequel. So this article was done by Head Deadline, and the article reads: Pepe Le Pew won't be appearing in Warner Brothers Space Jam sequel. This article was written in March 7th, 2021, 4:03, by Anthony D'Alessandro. So let's get into it, because this cancel culture done struck again. So apparently, it says here, exclusive, Pepe Le Pew starred in the first Warner Brothers Space Jam movie back in 1996. However, Pepe Le Pew will not be showing up at all in the upcoming theatrical sequence Space Jam: A New Legacy on July 16th. With the Looney Tunes French skunk besieged by controversy in the wake of the New York Times columnist Charles M. Blow slamming that the cartoon added to the R culture, Deadline has learned that a hybrid live-action animated hit scene between Jane the Virgin actress Grace Santo and Pepe Le Pew, shot back in June 2019 for Space Jam 2, was left on the cutting floor. The live-action scene was filmed by the PIC's first director, Terrence Nance, as we first reported in July 2019. Nance left the production and with Malcolm D. Lee taking over. Under the direction of Lee, Pepe Le Pew was eliminated from the sequel a while ago and never animated for the live action footage, which was shot according to sources who saw a rough cut 3 months ago. They didn't see any kind of cameo by the skunk. The reason why they are canceling Pepe Le Pew. I recently saw a video about this by a YouTube vlogger that I follow. The Pascal show. I'll put that particular video link in the description. But the title of the Pascal show, whose video that he did on Pepe Le Pew. Pepe Le Pew is canceled, and I watched the Pascal show's video, and I'm gonna have to tell you, I agree wholeheartedly what the Pascal show says. Wholeheartedly, I agree with him. We're so quick. Today's society is so quick to cancel anything and everything under the sun. I mean, for this cartoon, it's a cartoon. This cartoon is not putting a gun to these kids' heads saying, oh, this is how you treat a woman. This is how it goes. When I was a kid, I wasn't thinking about that. I was like, at that age when Pepe, Looney Tunes came out and Pepe Le Pew, the character, I was thinking, I thought, I was thinking the cartoon was funny because here's a skunk who is, let me break down the cartoon. The object of Pepe Le Pew's affection, Pepe Le Pew is thinking he's going after a female skunk. But in actuality, the object of Pepe Le Pew's affection is a cat who happens to have a white stripe going from her head to her tail, to where she looks like a skunk, but she's not. So all these years that we've been watching Pepe Le Pew, he's chasing after one, he's wrong species. You know, he's a skunk, she's a cat. It's a cartoon. He's for years he's been chasing after a cat, thinking she's a skunk. It's a cartoon. Here's my thing. If you don't, if it's offensive, don't watch it. Change the channel. Block that channel or that particular show from your kids' TV and phones. If that's the way with the music. If you don't like the music, change the channel. Turn it off. You got your options. Don't try to cancel characters in cartoons. I'm like, this society is too sensitive to the point it's getting ridiculous. You're willing to cancel anything and everything under the sun. So since the cancel culture is in such I'm offended, it's offensive. Well, let's talk about The Simpsons. I don't hear y'all screaming to cancel The Simpsons. I don't hear you screaming to cancel the SpongeBob SquarePants. I don't hear you screaming to cancel South Park. I don't hear you screaming to cancel Family Guy. I don't hear you screaming to cancel The American Dad. If you're going to, since you guys are on a cancel culture mood, cancel everything, every cartoon character that is out now. If you want to cancel everything, hell, cancel all the freaking shows. I'm like, you guys it's too sensitive. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, but you're going too far. Instead of being so quick to cancel, like the Pascal show says, like he said in his video, don't cancel him, revamp the character. Like you said in his video, revamp Pepe Le Pew to the point to where, I see the error of my ways. I never got the girl because I was going about getting the girl wrong. Now that I know, know the error of my ways, I can get the girl. Don't quickly cancel them out into, that's ridiculous. Like the Pascal show, and like I said, I completely agree with his video about canceling Pepe Le Pew. I completely agree with the Pascal show. And everything he said in there, he made sense. Yes, you make a point. He made sense when don't cancel, revamp. Revamp the characters to, make it a lesson learned, teach the children a lesson. Because like I said, when I was growing up, I didn't think nothing of it. I wasn't, even with the Dr. Seuss books, I wasn't thinking about, this character, it was being racist, it was offensive. Me, I'm the type of person, I'm not easily offended by a lot of things. It takes a lot for me to get offended. I mean, I've been called the N-word so many times I'm numb to it. I don't even like to use the word myself, and I really don't like it when my friends use it. But if I'm not gonna, if they want to use the word, if they want to use the N-word, that's fine with me. I'm not going to be pressed about it. I'm not going to, every time I have a conversation, it's like, some don't use that word. They want to use it, they want to use it. That's their, that's on them. I choose not to use it. But we can't cancel everything. I'm like, if that's the case, then there's going to be no TVs, no movies, no cartoon characters, because if you're trying to cancel a cartoon character, then you might as well cancel, like I said, The Simpsons, Family Guy, The American Dad. SpongeBob SquarePants, because I'm still trying to figure out how is that a children's show, a cartoon for kids. I'm still trying to figure out how SpongeBob SquarePants is a cartoon for kids. But we can't be canceling. I'm like, revamp the characters. Y'all could revamp characters for for movies and TV shows, but you can't really you can't revamp a cartoon character. I'm like, it's ridiculous. We're too sensitive. We're it's like we're coddling, and it's like, really, you can't say that. You can't say this. You can't say that. Really, that's not politically correct. I'm the type of person, I hate being politically correct. I really do. I really hate being politically correct. But I'm like, you guys, this society, this day and age is too sensitive. And I was I was on a live chat with my good buddy Tammy Talks, um, Tammy with the Talks, and we were talking about this a few hours ago. I'm like, everybody's so sensitive. It's just a cartoon. It is just a cartoon. Nobody, I'm like, anytime you have to put that type of innuendo about it, then you're too sensitive and there's something wrong with you, because I can't. I'm like, that's just like music. Some people, like, for example, when Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion came out with the song WAP, really? There's a song called Shave 'Em Dry by a 1930s blues singer. And trust me, if you go on YouTube and type in that song's name, Shave 'Em Dry, and listen to the lyrics, that song I believe, was put out in 1935. You thought the WAP song was bad? Was vulgar? Oh, you haven't heard the lyrics, then you need to read the lyrics to Shave 'Em Dry. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I'm like, this society, this day and age is too sensitive, too politically correct. You pretty much want to censor damn near everything. I'm like, what's left? What is left? What do you guys? Who you got? I'm like, you're already talking about, stopping production of books. If that's the case, you might as well stop the production on pretty much majority of the books in the libraries. If you're that easily offended, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Grow a pair. Grow. We all, a lot of us are grown. Kids aren't thinking about that. Now, if kids are thinking about that, that means you, the parent, is putting that in the child's head. Now, if they're sitting there watching a cartoon, don't think nothing of it. It's, it is what it is. But I was shocked when I saw that they're trying to cancel Pepe Le Pew and Speedy Gonzalez because of the character Mammy Two Shoes. Okay. Am I offended with the name Mammy? No, not really, because that's what they used to call the women back in the days that was slaves in the house. They called them mammies. Like I said, I'm not easily offended by words. Like I said, I've been called the N word so many times that it's not even funny. So them using mammy, okay, that's what they used to call them back then. Was it right? No, but it is what it is. Let us move forward from the past instead of history repeating itself. How about we move forward? And like the Pascal show stated, make this a teachable lesson. make the cartoon, Pepe Le Pew's cartoon, a teachable lesson. This is not how you go. Now watch him. This is not how you go about trying to pursue a woman. You got to do it differently and teach them the correct way. Show, let the Pepe Le Pew cartoon, as Pascal shows it, be a to teach the children a lesson. Plain by plain. And I just have, like I said, I completely agree with the Pascal show on this topic right here. I was like, the fact that we're even talking about a cartoon character, that's an animal. Like it's a real person. Come on, we got to do better, people. Let's do better. Thanks again.